Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in to Living in Clarksville. My name is Shane Christian. Again, I'm a realtor with EXP. In today's video, we're going to get into what does it take to actually be a home buyer. All right, let's get into it. All right, everyone. So today we're going to talk about, what does it take to buy a home? What does it take for a buyer to go through the whole process from start to finish? And we're going to get into that. So to start off with, understanding your budget, right? So as a buyer, it's exciting to get out, take a look at all these homes and everything that's available out there, but it's really not going to matter if you don't know what you're either wanting to afford, or two, what you can't afford, right? So how we like to help our clients get through that, and buyers, is, especially if you've never been through the process, is to get with one of our lenders, right? So a lender that we work with, they'll go through what's called a pre-approval process, right? And so it's just a basic, high level, show me what your income is, how long you've worked somewhere, your base credit score, and then the lender will give you a pre-approval. So what this is it like gives you more of like a ballpark in what you can afford and what you should afford, right? So once you have that filled out and you get a pre-approval, then you can start researching your market, right? So now you know, hey, I can afford a $200,000 to $300,000 home. It's going to be X amount. Now you can go to Zillow, you can go to realtor.com, all these different website agencies that will allow you to search for homes, which I'm sure everybody's gone through that, at least looked at it. But if not, those are some great resources. And just make sure that you're staying within those parameters. You don't want to get into a point where, what we call house poor, right? So you buy at the very top of your budget and then you're broke. So just think about those kind of things when you're house searching, and have some realistic expectations. Okay, like, no, we cannot negotiate a $500,000-$600,000 home, down to $200,000. Right. So just really be mindful of what you can afford, what you want to afford when you start researching the market and what's out there. Next thing, we can engage with somebody that's, kind of like myself, a knowledgeable real estate agent, licensed, who's knows what's going on in the market, who is able to run comparative market analysis, who's able to break down a market, who can get you set up with what's coming soon through our MLS. So there's a lot of value in working with a real estate agent. There's a lot of value that a real estate agent can bring you that will help protect you and guide you through all the different processes. So finding a good real estate agent, somebody that you feel like you can trust, who will have your back, all those things are very important when selecting a real estate agent to work with. Next thing we could do is prioritize your needs and your wants, right? So if you are, maybe you've got a small family already and y'all been working up to being able to afford one, but you need a 3-bedroom and you need a minimum of 2 bathrooms. You need a yard a certain size because you have a dog. You need a yard with a fence. You need, something by a certain school, or close to where you work. You don't want to be, working in Nashville and buying like Spring Hill, or, which for people who aren't from the Nashville area, that's about 45 minutes to an hour and 15, depending on traffic, away. So just consider all these things. What does my family need? What is going to be what I need for the next X amount of years that's going to help me live a happy life in this house, and not have something a year from now, once you've purchased, you're just sitting there wondering, why did I do this? Why didn't I do that? So another great thing that you can talk through with your real estate agent is, why do I need this? What do I need? Do I need this amount of square footage? Hey, next 2 to 5 years we plan on growing our family more and having more kids. So preparing for those type of things from a long-term perspective will help you so much in the buying process to begin with. All right, so another thing that you can do is attend open houses. Okay, so you're working with a real estate agent, or maybe you're not at this point. You're just scouring the market. You're trying to figure out what's out there. Go to open houses. Look at homes. That's important. Get in there and see, hey, do I like, a kitchen dining room combo? Do I want separated rooms? Do I want a formal dining room that my family can eat at? Do I want stairs? Where do I want the stairs? Do I want them as soon as they come in the door? Do I want them midway through the house? So there's all these different aspects of a home. So it's important to get out there and look at open houses, okay? That'll be very helpful for you to get a good understanding of what you're looking for in a home as well. And then next, you really need to get a good understanding of, the negotiation process. So let's just say you're trying to do this on your own. You're not working with a real estate agent, and you're like, okay, I found a home finally. It's exactly what I think I'm gonna need. It's gonna meet my family needs moving forward in the future. So now I want to put an offer in, but I don't necessarily think I can afford where I'm at. So maybe the house is 200. You don't want to spend more than 180, right? So you've got to go through the process of, okay, what is the best price that I can submit an offer on a contract, right, with the seller, that, hey, maybe they'll accept your 180. So like, for instance, a good tactic is just come in at like 160. You want to be at 180. It's on the market at 200. This is just, again, just a thought process, right? So, so maybe coming out with a lower price and then working up to that 180 model might help you get there. You also got to start considering, what kind of help would I need? This would be a conversation that you have with your lender, the person who's going to write the loan for you. Am I going to need help with closing costs? Am I going to need help with a down payment? Am I going to need help, if there's HOA fees and anything like that? Anything to help you in that transition of you purchasing that property, you might have to ask the seller for help on. So thinking about that as well, you need to, be prepared in those areas. And then you write the contract at that point, right? So hopefully your negotiation skills are good. If not, definitely work with a realtor. That's why we're in this business. We're in this business to help people find their dream home, help negotiate on your behalf, help meet whatever needs that you feel like are best for you and your family. So I hope this helps. I definitely want to spend more time and dig more into these topics, moving forward. So definitely go ahead, click the subscribe button, like this if you found that it was helpful, and then, leave a comment below. If it's, you want to see more about maybe the lender processes, or you want to see more about what kind of contracts you have to use to purchase real estate these days, what title companies you got to go through, whatever type situations there, leave a comment below. I'd be happy to put a video together for y'all. All right, everybody have a great day.